Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you had yourself a fantastic long weekend this past weekend. Lots of people traveling. The store's a little slow. People in and out and getting those last minute good vacation days in. My kids went back to school today too, which was also pretty nice. Anyway, today I want to talk about DUSKMOURN, the next Magic the Gathering set. For the purposes of this video, I am going to assume and talk as if the print run and supply and allocations and all the things for DUSKMOURN are the same as they were for Bloomburrow, which seemed to be relatively the same as it was for Outlaws at Thunder Junction. We don't know exact numbers yet. We don't have all those details. Obviously, Wizards can always do something and change things up. But for the purposes of this video, with the data that we have, I think that's a fair assumption of what's going on. They don't really... Anyway, that's what we're going to assume. I started out this year saying DUSKMOURN when I went to MagicCon and saw the previews for DUSKMOURN and the images and everything that was going on. I said DUSKMOURN was going to be the hottest selling standard set of the year. Obviously, MH3 was going to be the best set of the year and the number one selling set. I think that's going to be true for sure. Bloomburrow did way better than I thought it was going to do. But here we have DUSKMOURN, and is what I said at the beginning of the year going to hold up? It seems like it will, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on why now I think that DUSKMOURN is going to do really well, at least initially in the secondary market. Obviously, the most important thing for DUSKMOURN is the supply similar to Bloomburrow and Outlaws at Thunder Junction. And then next is the set fun to play. Bloomburrow is doing well because the set is absolutely incredibly fun to play. I played with one of the precons yesterday. I played with the raccoon deck. Somebody at the table played with the raccoon deck, and they just had so much fun playing the game. And so if DUSKMOURN has the same supply, and if it is also a well-created set and whatever, I think that this is going to be the best set of the year. I think this is going to outsell Bloomburrow, which is insane because Bloomburrow has done so well. But let me tell you why. First and foremost, the buy a box promo for this set at your local game store is that if you buy a box, a play box or a collector booster box, you get a free collector booster pack. And now some stores are going to get 12 of those. Some stores are going to get, 100 of those. Some stores are going to get 24 packs to give out to the first, customers who buy a booster box. But if you buy a box, you're going to get, the first customers for your stores are going to get a collector booster pack for Bloomburrow. From DUSKMOURN for the DUSKMOURN set. So why is that important? Yeah, I get it, Louis. That's a great promo. That's a great thing. Well, the reality of that is that stores probably did not order more because of this. We didn't really know about it before our orders were due. I mean, we kind of knew about it before our orders were due, but we didn't really. I don't think that stores really over-order based on the buy-a-box promo in that thing. But the consumer at your local game store will purchase more of these boxes. Will be more likely to pick up a box if they get a free collector pack. It is such an insane buy a box promo. I'm honestly shocked that Wizards is doing that. And then in addition, they're doing an event later in the year, later in the release schedule that also includes some free booster packs and stuff like that. So the attention on DUSKMOURN on a set is going to be huge, and it's going to generate people who wouldn't typically buy a full box to say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and splurge to pick up a booster box. That matters, not necessarily from a sales perspective to you, but from a what is it going to do to the secondary market perspective. Across the board, a very common thing for stores. So on TCG Player, you have in eBay, you have your big stores, right? Your big warehouse stores that are always the lowest listed. They kind of are setting the trends. They're setting all the things. They run out of boxes, and then they finally get some more and they put some up. All the other sales are intermediate stores, are the stores like my store. Those stores that aren't huge, big name, big wigs, whatever. Just like LGSs who work on the side and move extra product on TCG Player. And if you are a store and you didn't order more previously, And now all of a sudden the customers are going to be buying more boxes. It's simple math. You are going to put less boxes up on TCG Player. There will be less stores, in my opinion, because of the buy a box promo, generating more interest in the set, generating more splurge purchases. There will be less stores who put boxes up on TCG Player, which is going to lower the supply of TCG Player, which will cause the price to increase. If the buy a box promo was connected to the number of boxes you purchased, that might be different because then stores may have over-ordered, but that's not how it is. It's connected to your Wizards play network. It's connected to that kind of stuff, not to the number of boxes you buy and those things. So this is a big deal, and it's going to cause, in my opinion, this is a big deal, and I think it's actually going to cause quite a market reaction to the collector boxes, maybe the play boxes. Frankly, I ran out of play boxes of Bloomburrow, and I was not anticipating that. In Bloomburrow you don't get the commander cards, and maybe they switched that up a little bit for Duskmourn, but the Bloomburrow play boxes have done really, really well in store. So it might affect play boxes on TCG Player, but I think really where it affects is going to be the collector box. And then here's the second thing. This is where things can go again from good to crazy to really insane. Let's go back to print runs. Let's pretend again that this whole video, if you don't agree that the print runs are going to be the same, then this video is not for you. Sorry. If you do, then hey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If the print run is the same as it was for Bloomburrow and Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and on top of that, they take packs and they give stores, every store in the country, boxes and a couple boxes of collector packs to give out, that reduces the amount of product of which goes to the market for sale. Does that make sense? So let's use really basic math. If there was 1,000 boxes of collector boxes made, and they take 100 of those boxes and break them down into packs to give them to stores to give out as buy a box promos to use at the events, that means that now there are only 900 boxes that end up for sale on the marketplace and on TCG Player and whatever. And so if that supply is already lowered because they're giving stores packs to give as buy a box promos, and in addition, if the demand increases because they are giving people, boxes or packs to do the boxes, it's going to cause a really, really crazy market. So this video is really to suggest to you that you pre-order your Duskmourn at an appropriate price. I think Bloomburrow collector boxes are like, I don't know, I'm guessing they're like $235 on TCG Player. I think that is an appropriate price. If you're buying from your local store, I think anywhere from $235 to $260 I think is an appropriate price. That the profit margin there is like 25%, something like that, for an LGS. And man, I just think this set, it's a horror set coming out in October, right in the perfect timeline. The artwork looks absolutely insane. The cards revealed so far have looked pretty good, but the thing that gets me is the amount of product they are using to promote sales. Now, the flip side of that is maybe they think it's a weak set. I've talked about this a little bit on the podcast on Friday mornings. Maybe they think this is a weak set, and so they're pushing sales. That could be the case. But this also could go the other way very quickly, and that's kind of where I land. Let me know what your thoughts are on Duskmourn. I'm really excited for this set. This is the set I've been waiting for all year. I cannot wait to draft it. I cannot wait to play it. I cannot wait to crack some packs open with you. We're going to be trying to get back to the regular kind of streaming and that kind of thing as my kids are back in school, that kind of stuff. And then, of course, those of you who are Gold Wizards in the Discord server, you already had an opportunity to pre-order all of Duskmourn at cost, plus shipping and credit card fees. And so I think we should get allocations pretty soon. So I'll get those kind of final invoices out to everybody as soon as I have the allocations. And then at the end, we also have this whole nightmare bundle that's going to come out. Maybe I'll do another video on that later. But hopefully you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Be kind to the people around you. Let me know what you think.